the course of rehearsals, I emitted from my rear end what I believe I'm allowed to call a fart.
And Miriam Margolyes has been speaking in typically frank fashion about her colourful career. She launches a book and show about her life. I'm trying to think what the link between sport and what we're doing next is, and I think the link probably is you never know what's going to happen.
That's a
in
very
sport,
good, yeah.
do you?
No, you don't.
And when you interview certain people...
Live sport.
Miriam
yeah.
Margolyes, for example, you never know quite what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Especially when interviewed by you, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. This is a really good one. I'm quite jealous of this one, Graham. Yeah, she has had a career spanning decades. She's played a whole range of starring roles on the stage and screen, and as you say, slightly unpredictable when it comes to interviews.
Yes, in a new book, The Little Book of Miriam, she shared stories about her life experiences and thoughts on a range of topics, all in alphabetical order. I went on stage at the theatre in Staffordshire to find out more.
Good morning, Mr. Buckle.
Mother Mildred. Good morning. Well, we wasn't expecting you.
The Almighty likes to keep us guessing. It is why my devotion to him never stales.
We are Queen Victoria.
Well, all three of you.
Wellington welcomes responsible campers. Well, darling, I think I'm responsible and very camp.
Here we are, Miriam. This is you, isn't it? Look, we got a theatre auditorium.
This is, I think, like Charles Dickens would have experienced, a hall. This is the New Victoria Hall. And he would go in places like this and read, and they would erupt with excitement, as I hope they will do for me.
Because you're going to be performing a bit later.
Yes.
There'll be a crowd here. When you do your walk-on, so we're on the stage, and you've been in many theatres through your long career, are you nervous? Is there a buzz? What's going on?
When I'm in the wings, I'm nervous. And sometimes I vomit, I'm so nervous. I really am nervous.
Literally?
Literally into a bucket. But then, when I come out onto the stage and I look and I see people and a place for people to be and be with me, I just feel excitement and pleasure.
Just so people understand, when you do your theatre show, what is it? What's happening? What do you do?
It's about my book, which is called The Little Book of Miriam, and it's alphabetical and it's not chronological. So there are letters divided into letters.
Just so people get a sense of the maybe random nature of the thing. So I look under B, which includes your thoughts on bacon, BBC, belly, bowels, boring, breasts, Brexit, Broadmoor, bullies, and buttocks. That's quite a lot of stuff, isn't it?
It's inclusive. It's just a collection of thoughts, memories, anecdotes, things that have suddenly struck me as I've been writing.
Would it be fair to say you don't have a filter?
It's true. It's fair to say that. But it's also true that I don't want to upset people. And I do sometimes upset, and I don't mean to. But the filter that means that you wouldn't naturally say something, that's a little bit torn. It's a torn filter. Things get through the net a bit.
No, did you see Mamma Mia? He was very good in Mamma Mia. Did you see that?
That was a dreadful film. Do you think that was a good film?
Can't possibly say that.
Yes! It was fun, Miriam!
When did that start?
At school,
And it just hasn't stopped.
I'm afraid it's got worse. Because after a while you realise you're getting a reaction. And sometimes the reaction is disgust and shock and rage and all that, which I don't particularly want. But sometimes it's just delight and laughter and recognition that we all share the same bodily accoutrements.
There are lots of very funny anecdotes in the book, some of them involving very famous people, and in your profession that means actors and actresses. If I were to ask you to tell us a story about Arnold Schwarzenegger, where would we begin with that one?
I've forgiven Arnold for being such a naughty person.
You did very well there, by the way. I saw you struggling with what to say.
I had to find another word.
Yep.
No, when we were making a film many years ago, End of Days, I was Satan's sister, Mabel. He and I had a fight to the death, his character and my character. And in the course of rehearsals, I emitted from my rear end what I believe I'm allowed to call a fart. That is okay, isn't it? He was deeply shocked and disgusted. And when we were actually filming, and I was being murdered by him, lying on the floor, and he on top of me, and he let one out, Charles, which was ferocious, horrendous, and deeply unpleasant. And I've called him out on it ever since.
It's been lovely to chat.
Thank you, dear Charles.
Oh, Charles, that looked like fun.
Well, you never know, do you? You never know what's going to crop up in conversation with Miriam. Her new tour starts today and lasts until the 25th of October.
Oh, certainly looks like a lot of fun.